stood by the Granby River where we'd swim till daylight's end, skipping rocks and chasing minnows. Lord, those summers never seemed to end. Beneath that old backyard tree, its branches stretching wide, sat a blue old Rambler with her nose pointed toward the drive. Long before that basketball hoop ever found its place, she waited by that little garage like tomorrow couldn't wait. Daddy'd lift me to the driver's seat, my feet swung in the air. He'd grin and say, one day she'll be yours. And I believed him there. I'd drive her through the Rockies, across the deserts dry. I'd chase the ocean sunset with that old wheel in my hands. Funny thing about imagination, she never rolled an inch, but I saw more of this whole world than I ever have since. Then one spring I went out looking like I always used to do. The tree was there, the garage was there, but not that shade of blue. Nobody made a big production, nobody spoke real long. I just remember something beautiful being quietly gone. I was too young to understand what keeping lights on costs, too young to know a father sometimes counts what must be lost. Maybe groceries filled the pantry, maybe winter's heat stayed on, maybe that old blue Rambler kept our little world moving on. Back then I thought we lost a car, now I know my daddy lost one too. It wasn't just a blue old Rambler, it was every dream I knew. When daddy said, one day she'll be yours, he meant every word was true. Life just wrote another chapter neither one of us could see. Funny how a father's promise can change and still be kept completely. Funny how a little boy only sees what's driving away. Funny how a grown man finally sees what stayed. And now my own boy climbs beside me, eyes as bright as mine once shined, pointing at the things I treasure, dreaming dreams I've dreamed before. And I hear my daddy's laughter coming softly through the years, not from somewhere far behind me, but standing right here. I've worked long